Hey, movie fans. So I watched the movie The Shoot Detectives. Now, I wasn't really interested in this movie because the idea of a movie about talking sheep solving a murder mystery sounds like something that would be a little too silly and goofy for me. Then I heard about all the positive word of mouth, so I figured, okay, let me check out this movie. And I was surprised by this movie. I don't think this movie's amazing. It's not great. It's not one of those going to be one of my favorites of the year. Overall, though, I found this to be a really fun, warm-hearted, feel-good, solid, entertaining movie. I had a really fun time watching this movie. And this movie had a lot of heart to it, more than I thought it would. And it gets really emotional and deals with some emotional themes in a movie that I wasn't expecting for a murder mystery movie with talking sheep. And like the positives with this movie is that I actually found myself invested in the sheep as characters. Hugh Jackman, I think, is great in this. He's very likable as a character, as a shepherd that he plays in this. He's not in this movie a lot, so don't expect a whole lot of Hugh Jackman. Like with the time he's in this movie though, he's great. And I love that one of the themes of this movie how it deals with like because they show the sheep or like his flock of sheep sometimes do this thing where they'll forget like painful stuff. And you have this one sheep in the movie who always remembers everything, like never chooses to forget. So I love how this had this theme in this movie about like holding on to the memory of your loved ones, including the painful stuff, and because it's also the good stuff. So I love how that it had like an emotional theme there about like holding on to the memory of your loved ones. I just think that was this movie went some places emotionally wise I didn't think it would go. So it has some really nice emotional themes there. And even like the idea that there's like you have winter sheep who are born in winter. When it comes to Bryan Cranston's character, this black sheep, where I like you have him. He's kind of like treated kind of like the outsider because he was born as a because he was a sheep that was born in winter, and he had this little baby sheep, and I was like, damn, there's some heavy stuff there too about feeling like an outsider. So I thought this movie had a lot of emotional themes that I wasn't expecting, and there were some moments I thought was funny, like I thought was cute, funny. Comedy didn't always land for me, but there were some moments where I was like, oh, that was funny, and just overall, I just found the murder mystery to be a really fun murder mystery in this. And just like this, and one of my favorite moments is this great emotional moment towards the end with Hugh Jackman's character and this one girl sheep who's the smallest sheep when it comes to figuring out the murder mysteries. And I thought that was a great emotional moment at the end. So overall, I thought this was just a fun movie. Like I liked all the side characters. I thought they were all kind of fun characters. The only negatives with this movie I would say is that, like I said, the comedy didn't always land for me. This you can tell the CGI with the sheep at times a little bit, and I would say the ending when it comes to because the killer in the movie is the actor who played He-Man in a recent He-Man movie. When it's revealed how the sheep's and the officer, who's like the only police officer in town, because you see the sheep's are trying to help the officer figure it out who the killer is, who killed Hugh Jackman, the sheep's shepherd. The clue at the end that reveals who the killer is did feel a little ridiculous for me. Where I was like, okay, that's a little stressing my believability a little bit. Not where I found it to be like a gigantic negative. Just one of those things where I was like, that's a little silly and ridiculous the the clue that gave the kill away at the end. Overall, though, like I said, I think this movie has a lot of heart. I think it's just a sweet, fun, entertaining movie, and it's one of those movies that just makes you feel good. And it's just one of those really warm-hearted family movies. So I would say go check out Street Detectives. This was a movie that surprised me. I had a really fun time with it. I thought it was overall a very solid, good movie. And that's my thoughts on the Sheep Detectives. Until next time, movie fans.